The putrid sludge oozing out of the ground, infested by the vile creatures, transformed by its insidious evil.
Taste. And Dicky Steel.
Links fetching, help. Saska dashing to the fearsome, new, weapon. A machine, made for killing. And killing, it does. Saska's war cry, drowning out the repetitive sound of mechanized death. Saska searching for her scattered flock.
Oh, Saska, you are a sorrowful sight to behold. A shepherdess, without any sheep.
Tommy Calvoore. On Vigilant Patrol. For King. And. Country.
Welcome, weary travelers. Eat, drink, and make merry.
Sleep. Sweet, sweet sleep, carrying Saska off. Like a cloud, drifting through the infinite heavens. The bed, an insidious trap, to snare unsuspecting victims, while they sleep. The monster's venom, bringing sleep, not death. The humble innkeeper. Transforming into a thing of true horror. The slumbering Saska merely food, to feed the monster's hungry children.
This is it. The wine cellar.
With a fool's luck, Calvoore blocks the monster's deadly fangs with his helmet. The coward becomes courageous. A hand grenade hidden in his jacket. Scooping Saska up like a sack of potatoes. Fleeing the raging inferno. Vile, foul stuff defiling the water. A delightful bath becoming a putrid cesspool. Saska fleeing the water with great haste.
Groundskeeper. Where are you? Answer man. The water is foul. Is this how a guest of the Duke is treated? I want a nice hot bed, not your insolence. Revolting. Clean up the sputtered field at once. Oath. Unholy. Darkness. Spawn. You.
Saska's keen eyes locked on the deadly stinger.
It will take more than that to bring down the house of Calvoore.
The monster's death throws shattering an ancient wall. A mysterious disk, with strange symbols, as cryptic as they are ancient. The Duke's chaperone, unaware, inhuman eyes, are watching. The last remnants of a long, forgotten civilization. The imposing monoliths standing in lowly vigil upon the peak they dominate. The howling winds, their only companion. Links, sounding the alarm.
Make. Ready. Tick. Aim. Fi. FX bayonets.
The last stand of the Queen's Brigade. Saska charging into the fray. With a furious battle cry, her swift sword slashing again and again. Her stallion trampling the fiendish creatures. Saska exploring the cavernous chamber, like a cautious cat. Her echoing footsteps, the only sound. the coveted treasure crumbling in her hands. The enormous statue becoming living flesh. The SnowRaven on the very edge of oblivion. Cannonballs whistling through the air. The white gale glides through the tranquil waters of the great northern sea majestically. The long, sleek hull cutting a path through the frigid water like a knife. Saska standing upon the deck as proud as any sea captain. As fearless as any explorer. The floating stones. As craggy as they are tall. As ugly as they are ancient. A cluster of twisted rock, where only the brave dare venture.
Faurur. Glory waits.
This place be cursed.
The stark and desolate rocks made wonderful by the fabled banner of the lost expedition standing unnaturally among the weird stones.
Go. May. Beloved. Pet. Reclaim the lost banner. For the glory of the Duke.
Her crew of scurvy scallywags plucked from the deck, quick as a wing. The accursed rocks infested with shadowy horrors, hungry for human flesh. The ship under attack from all sides.
There is no escape from this death trap. Only I can set you free.
Use your magic. Be quick about it.
You must pay my price.
Save my ship. And I will be in your debt.
The wizard Felnor commanding the sea. The ship tossed about like a spiteful child's bath toy. The swirling waves a mighty tempest, washing over the imposing stones, imprisoning the hapless ship. Saska bending her back to the wheel. The white gale sailing away, like a wild animal sprung from a trap.
Better to have died among the rocks this day.
The mysterious masked man. An imposing figure, commanding an imposing ship.
Ahoy! I, Saska of the SnowRaven clan, has reclaimed the lost banner. I have come to claim the reward.
Insilient girl. Трефолутшинов индустрия. Уилл нефлой. Действует вашарян. Синст истонис дит нот киллю. Мы дейт гоун на орсвилл. Фаэри.
The stricken ship lurching away. Like a wounded animal.
Синтачик. Тот и баттом of the sea.
A murderous barrage. The black-hearted brigands attacking with fanatical zeal. White-hot rage, flashing in Saska's wild eyes, as she cuts the treacherous dogs down. The masked man looming over her, like a towering statue. Saska frozen, in absolute horror. The creature before her so hideous even the denizens of hell itself would regard it as fearsome and repulsive. An abomination. Both man and Vosharian. Saska biting down, like a rabid dog. Biting a grasping tentacle clean off. A swift kick sending the luminescent monster tumbling down, where the gunpowder kegs are stored. The SnowRaven bobbing in the sea like flotsam. Washed ashore like a piece of driftwood.
Good heavens! Out hunting pheasants on this fine morning. And I catch a bonny lass.
Should I marry? One man should I wed? Or be with many along the road I tread? A husband to share my bed? Or many lovers instead? To have children of my own? or to travel the road alone? Which path will bring happiness and glee? And which shall be the death of me? Song of the Maiden.
Behold, your true love's true form.
Saska casting off her regal wedding gown. Ready for a fight.
I am no mere morsel for a hungry monster.
A trapdoor plunging Saska into the vile pit, below the temple floor. Among howls of furious bloodlust. The monster choking on her thrashing form. For Saska will not die without a fight. Her blood burning with white hot rage. Punching and kicking wildly. Her hands tearing at the slimy membrane like claws. Cannonballs whistling through the air, smashing the walls of the wicked temple. Arkelnian soldiers charging into the fray, brandishing the new weapons of war. Brushed aside by the undulating mass riding in the pit. Saska bursting out of the monster's hungry maw with a furious battle cry. Anger hissing through her clenched teeth, the fury of a woman scorned flashing in her eyes. Blood spilling out. A man's blood. Saska's wailing cry. Saturating the darkness. The anguish of a broken heart. The white gale sailing off, back to the vast, snow-covered mountains of Arkelnia. Away from the oasis of trees created by the worm-like, new bar, mud monster. The Duke of Alovar's marvelous machines now churning the fertile soil day and night.
Machines, replacing monster.
lost souls, drifting in lonely sorrow. True happiness neither will know, till the day they find each other, in the warm morning glow, that glistens, like silver, upon the mountain snow. For they will bond together, like the nights of yore, and they will be lonely nevermore.
His swift sword seeking a chink in the exoskeleton armor. Striking with all his might. Her iron will, stronger than the crumbling stone. Vo-Ra-Tu, casting Calvoore into his subterranean kingdom. A hapless man falling into the cold, empty darkness that all men fear. Saska not a lamb to slaughter, but a she-wolf unleashed.
My head is no trophy. Back, you fiends, or by heaven, I will slay you all.
Her sword imbued with Vo-Ra-Tu's luminescence. The crackling energy burning away the hellspawn. Saska, the SnowRaven, wandering through the labyrinth beneath the great city of Arkelnia, seeking a way back to the Duke of Alovar's new age of enlightenment. Away from the darkness and superstition of ages past. The legacy of death. Countless generations of Arkelnia's maidens sacrificed for the Voshar's bioluminescent orbs.
From the ground you have slithered. To plague the world of men. To the ground you shall return. Home with you, dear. For I am justice. Back to the darkness that spawn you.
Saska, the dealer of death. The very embodiment of Retribution. A hulking monstrosity. Smashing through the cave wall. A siege cannon lashed to its back with heavy iron chains. The massive weapon brought to bear on the shepherdess and the scout. A kiss. Before